So, welcome back to Fanservice. Since Kim wasn't part of our 10 things list, what's the one game franchise we didn't cover that you think would be fun to be in augmented reality?
Jet Set Radio.
Awesome! Yes, I could totally see that as well, because your phone is your spray can. You just tag things and run around and solve missions.
Yeah.
Missions.
You also had another good one when we were talking about this in the car.
I totally forgot. Yes, Mirror's Edge, but you mentioned it during your 10 things.
Well, that's because he's talking about stealth.
You stole your idea from her?
Well, no, you're talking about stealth games.
Thievery.
Yeah. I do. I steal everything, including jokes. I'm like Carl Mencia.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about augmented reality gaming. And this is kind of getting to be a big thing since Ingress and Pokemon Go's making everyone like crazy. Like, I can't wait. But this is something that's been around for a really long time. Right. What was your first experience with augmented reality gaming?
God, it was South by Southwest Gaming, 2 years ago? Someone had one, and it was a ball, and you poked it with your finger, and you had to, like...
I don't think that was a game. That's not a game.
No.
That was probably the wrestling.
They had the phone, or they had a tablet.
Are you sure there were adults present?
Yes. Well,
at least better adults.
No, you had to, the phone was the ball, and you had to, control it around. They gave a little obstacle course. You had to move the ball around, and it stayed kind of in the center of the thing. And if you hit a wall, it bounced.
Okay, Kim, what about you?
I actually tried Ingress when it was first out in beta. It really did bore me, to be honest. I tried to make my cat a portal, and
there's your problem.
It got rejected for some strange reason. I'm not sure why, but
because it's your cat and cats are jerks.
My cat is kind of a jerk, but yeah.
All right, I have you guys.
Anything from your real life cat?
I have you guys beat. I'm going to age myself on this one. I played Majestic back in the early 2000s.
Oh, God, I remember that.
Where they would actually call your house and you would get emails. It was a total immersive alternate reality game. And
it was a murder mystery / just mystery.
It was awesome because the phone ringing. This was back before cell phones were big. So if someone picked up the phone and there's some creepy person asking for you,
right?
They didn't know what to think. Because you got phone calls, you got emails, you got all sorts of stuff in the game. You would get faxes. It was insanely fun and creepy because you never knew what was going to come next.
I can imagine the guy or guys running this just going hee 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 and feeding stuff into the fax machine and making these calls and going, oh crap, I got his mom.
Oh, we got his mom, watch this. We're going to kill you at midnight.
Actually, that's what did get him in a lot of trouble ultimately in the end. But yeah, that was... I remember that. I remember seeing ads for it.
Oh, it was so much fun.
And I want them to bring that back, because that would be great.
There was no way it would be the same way today.
Well,
it'd be automated.
Well, it was mostly automated back then, too. But, you had the mystery. You didn't have your phone with you all the time, so if you missed the call, then you missed the call. You missed out on the clue. You had to find other ways around it. Right. There were fake websites you had to scour for clues. I mean, it was amazing. And that's when I really thought, someday this is going to do something. Technology's not there, but I think we're at a point now where we are at a place where that can happen. Yeah. Because like you said with Ingress, what is Ingress? Because I keep getting invites to play it, and I know we have people who do play it, but...
It's like two different factions, and there's portals that people set up, and you're supposed to go battle for control over it. That's as much as I really remember from the beta stages, but...
So you can just go... I get it. Mm-hmm. I see how that could work as one, because you're just driving around and... Well, it doesn't help you for driving, and you can't be on your phone. Oh, I gotta go help my friends. It's like worse than World of Warcraft clans here. Hey!
The capital.
There was also another one. It was kind of like every building you visited was a hub for alien technology, and you had to the more you were there, the more you filled it up with your clan. And so you had to
You filled up with your clan?
I was trying not to say anything to that.
Yeah, well, there were three groups. There were three factions, and so yeah, you had to go around spreading your technology and trying to defeat other groups. Spreading your clan technology.
all the words are getting me.
So it's been a fun day of fun words today. All right, so who do you think decided? Because this goes back into the 90s, and they were trying to think about this. What do you think made him think this was going to be a good idea?
They were bored.
I would say it is because it's a easier version than VR. Because VR is total visual. You have to put on headsets, which we're now just getting to that point where that's a viable option. It's all you have to do is we just need to put something on top of the reality that currently exists. You take a thing and you have the camera, and then we put a layer on top of that.
Well, this was before all that. But they were experimenting with this as early as the 80s and 90s, and then just kind of fell off. And then we get cell phones, and they're like, oh, but it took them forever to actually do it.
Right, because
It's like
everything
the
before.
idea preceded its time.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you look at it back in the day, there was always something like that. I mean, kind of an example. This is kind of stretching it a little bit. Look at when they left up the fate of Robin to the readers. Like you should change DC history because people voted to keep Robin alive or dead. That's changing a format of your
They
entertainment.
did that for Tricks, too. They did the whole, should the Tricks rabbit actually get the cereal? And, of course, the jerk kid said no.
Right, and but it's always sort of existed. It's just, you're right. Now we're at the point where an app, a smartphone, and it's now stupidly simple. I mean, smartphones now are more powerful than like the computers that launched us to the moon.
But what do you think, Kim, it took him the reason from, there was just this whole dead space until now? I mean, we've had cell phones for a while, we've had technology for a while, but it's like, it didn't work back then. Why do you think it took us so long?
I mean, part of it's technology. Like the idea, I think, preceded what could possibly be done in real time because, like, they had to rely on the phone calls and the emails and things like that. Whereas,
Okay.
yeah, you had to check there. I actually don't have my real ones on today.
Sorry,
But-
it's like I have to figure it out.
Yeah, these are totally fake.
Solved mystery, 1 point.
Yes. Gavin just got a point. We need to put like a Mario coin or a point or something on his side now when we get it to YouTube. But as far as that's concerned, like I was dating myself. I was back when BBSs were popular. People would dial in. You'd get the choose your own adventure. What door do you want to go in?
Those were so much fun.
Oh yeah, and
They
I
were.
think they wanted to take that to the next level. So then they started going, well, what if we pull them in when they're not actually in front of a computer? Let's call them. Let's email them. Let's do all this. But then they're like, we're at a wall. But then they had to wait for that wall to disappear, which is when we started to get smartphones. And like Pocky said, those small smartphones are better than what we used to send to people to the moon on. There's even
How
like,
frightening is that?
yeah, right? Like I could launch a space station satellite from my phone. It's crazy. But people use smartphones for stupid things
I think
today.
there's one more thing we're all forgetting, and that is everything runs on money. Like back in the day, these things, like even doing a mailing list, cost cash. Like some serious, like, what was it, 10 cents a stamp? You have 10,000 people you're trying to send stamps
wow.
to. But, you know, back, everyone's like, what? 10 cents a stamp? Trust me, it existed at one point.
Well, but see, like for Majestic, there was a $9.95 a month charge.
Right, but
So that paid for all that stuff, and they did that. And you know, with apps, they can charge in game currency. They can do all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But gaming back in the day was seen as a child's thing. How do you get adults to pay for this?
Right.
And the answer is you don't.
No,
until you make it
I
free.
disagree with you. I think when this started, we were playing outside more than we were playing inside. People were more social, so I think that's why it didn't go anywhere. And now they're like, oh my God, everyone's introvert and they stay at home and they're always on their phone anyways. Let's capitalize on this.
Well, except in a way, yes, a lot of people are inside, but there's also people going outside. I mean,
You
conventions
cannot
are-
send anybody outside today without cops getting called or something going wrong.
Well, next time wear pants.
Technicalities.
How many times do we have to tell you about the pants?
But what I'm saying is, the stuff didn't exist because at the time, one, technology, and two, money. No one is willing to front a entertainment project that won't make money, and mailing lists don't make money.
Well, true. I mean, gaming has really come into its, I think, peak these days. Like, I tried to watch the Rise of the Esports documentary, and I was like, no.
See, I don't get how they can do the rise of the esports. We haven't got to its full peak yet.
Well, I think we're at the peak of gaming right now. We've got amazing games. We've got amazing systems.
Yep.
I've heard that before though. When we had the Super Nintendo, they said this was as good as gaming was going to get.
They're always going to repeat that every few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's only so far you can go. I mean, we're on the verge of virtual reality gaming and holographic gaming. I don't think we can get much further than that outside of becoming robots.
Holodeck. Or plugging in like the Matrix or
Yeah.
But it becomes a question of, this is going into a whole other debate of how far does gaming come till it
Well, I
stops
think
becoming
augmented
gaming.
reality is just now a new offshoot of that gaming where you're not stuck at your house in a console. You're not stuck on you're not stuck with like free fall Candy Crush mobile games because they're all the same way.
Right.
Now you're getting an experience that you're going to want to go out and explore the world more. Like I guarantee you, with Pokemon Go, I want to be all over the city.
You mean
I want to be looking for
geocache?
everything. Yeah, geocaching, all that stuff. I'm gonna be looking for everything. I'm gonna be looking for you to fight, and you know you're gonna play it whether you want to admit it or not. I am telling you, I'm gonna see you with that wristband. I'm gonna be like, I told you so.
I have to say is geocaching was also a big thing, and I remember that being huge. Like I remember people getting arrested for it.
arrested for geocaching?
Yeah, because one of the geocaches, an example, one of the geocaches for a while was in the abandoned Austin Electric Company building,
okay.
and people were entering it. And yeah,
That makes sense.
That's a no-go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's an abandoned building. What does it matter?
It's
Safety
abandoned
reasons.
federal state building.
You just walk in and walk out. No one's gonna catch you.
Well, it had-
Apparently they did.
well, it was also fenced off. And you remember that?
It was also cracked in. Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
telling me now, Pocky.
Cracked in, as in like they sold crack.
Yeah, it's like one of the cracked ins where you don't.
Oh, cracked in. I thought you said cracked in.
When
No,
you
no,
watch
we're talking
those
about-
movies where they go to the house and everyone's like, the whole house is trashed and everyone's on drugs. It's like walking into that probably.
Probably. Almost. So. But no,
But
I just,
I'm excited about the prospect because I think Ingress just really started it, and I like the way that it's expanding on other things. Like Planetfall is a local LARP game, sci-fi, that uses that. They use the app and everything in the field, so you can scan things and do things, and it's become an augmented reality thing.
it's your try to take over.
And yeah, and I think Pokemon Go is going to be a tipping point where everything changes. Instead of us seeing a million Candy Crush games and the like, we're going to start seeing more augmented reality games coming out. And that's going to be the next big thing. And I'm kind of worried that's going to happen because like we made fun of during our 10 things list, I mean, we're always like this on our phone anyways, just looking down. I mean, we walk down the street, now we're going to be like chasing things and we can't look
And
up
gets
and we're
hit
going to
by
be
a
running
bus
into
because
people.
he's safety rolled out of a monster's way.
We also thought about that when Bluetooth came out. Like someone would just be standing there talking, and people would think they're crazy, or they would
Do you know
walk
how
into
annoying
traffic.
it is when I think they're talking to me like, hey, how are you too? I'm trying to be nice. I'm like, hey.
And then he's like, some jerk's trying to tell me hello today.
That's exactly what it's like.
But I think, and the thing is though, I don't think immersive gameplay will totally take over. Just like how people were like flash gaming, like when they were, flash
Like
game.
flash gaming where they're running around
Like,
flashing each other.
No, like the flash format. The format on the website, Flash.
Oh.
Yeah. Where people were said that was going to take over. You
But
remember?
see,
I
if you
remember that. I
follow
used
the
to program
trends,
for that.
everybody did that, and
No,
everyone's-
not everyone did.
Everyone did, and then they just follow the trends when it comes to mobile, especially. Oh, Candy Crush, let's make a million Candy Crush games. Oh, what is it, Flappy Bird? There's a million Flappy Bird games. Oh, Angry
Angry
Birds, there's a
Birds.
million Angry Bird games. They can't come up with new ideas till someone breaks that mold, and I'm afraid that what's going to happen is Pokemon Go is going to hit, and everyone's going to see how everybody's playing it, and they're going to see Cash Cow. They're going to get like Digimon Go, or you're going to get Disney Go, where you go around and take pictures with random. There's going to be no end of this, and there's going to be so many knockoffs. You're going to get Pocky Kid Go, where you got to go. That didn't sound right.
Poke
You
You're going to get Pocky Kid Go, where you go collect like babies or something.
You'd be like arrested on like playgrounds, like hold still, kid, hold still.
No, it's just a game, officer. Really.
It's like
you
here's my high
got a
score.
white panel, man. This is pre-Pokemon inside.
Oh,
So
I've got your geocaching right here.
free fell self charging is the next level.
So I have a feeling because when the Oculus Rift started coming, you go to South by Southwest Gaming, you see a flux of things using that.
But the thing is like gaming right now, and this is my opinion, is gaming is one of the only medias that has more layers to it than any other media.
But
okay,
you
hold
may
on.
say layers, but everyone picks like how many pixelated games are there at the indie developing? Every 2 out of 3 games is a pixelated type game, because that's the fad. Then they're going
It's
to
not
move
even
on.
the fad. It's cheap and easy.
No, it's a fad because it's mobile ready.
Except the games that aren't okay. This is what I mean by layers. Is this like
Like
if
an
you
onion
read a
has
book?
layers?
Hold on. Like if you read a book, there's
You
like
mean I
only
have to
two-
read?
Exactly. You have 2 layers of reading a book. You have either the book itself, physical book, or you have basically a PDF, something you read on a tablet. That's the only way 2 ways to read a book. A movie watching, theoretically, there's like 3 or 4. You can watch it on TV, you can watch it on your tablet, or you can watch it in theater. That's about it. When it comes to gaming as a whole, there are so many layers to gaming. What does it mean to game? You want a LARP? Do you want a pen and paper? Do you want to do it on your PC? Do you want to do it on your console? Do you want to
We're
do it on
talking
your
about specifically right now video games. We understand the other types of games,
Right.
but video games and augmented reality games and mobile games, and
But those-
Kim, what do you think? Do you think Pokemon Go is going to shift everything to want to be that way? And then in a year from now, next year, we'll be like, oh, I can't believe we fell for this.
I think so, because everybody's looking for that next avenue for gaming. Because like we were saying, like the Candy Crush broke that, then everybody makes that, and so on and so forth. Like my new segment, Video Lames, is showing pretty much the same thing. And you guys are gonna really kind of trip on that, but it's showing how they can take a popular thing and just drive it into the ground, and just that is evidence enough that they're gonna find it, they're gonna like it. Pokemon's gonna put their stamp of approval on it, and all these kids are gonna go nuts, and then everybody else is gonna do it. Like I'm actually wanting a fitness one where I can kind of chase something, like my old self, my ghost of self, to beat my best time. You know, I could have like a VR glasses like
They
the Google
should do
ones,
a Mario
right?
Kart fitness app where you can pick up power-ups as you go and like
would be
jack with
awesome.
other people in front of you.
I
so
like that.
Or
They
Mario-
lose like 5 calories.
Or
Copyrighted by Gavin.
Mario one where you have to jump over the pit, like. Just jump
Yeah,
over
it's like
something.
Pitfall. Remember
Yeah.
that one?
Oh, we would all die on a Pitfall augmented reality game. I'm telling you right now.
But what I'm saying is, like, what will happen is a bubble will form. You're right. We'll have 900 Pokemon-like games. We'll have 900 Pitfall-like games. We'll have 900 take a picture of something or find that creature that's hidden in this spot.
Yokai
game.
Watch.
Yeah, Yokai
Oh,
Watch.
I don't even know what that is. I saw that in the store. I was like, what is this?
It's
pretty
very
much
popular.
that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're going to get that. You're going to have this giant bubble. Just like the Flash gaming, just like any other gaming media in the world. It's going to get really big. It's going to get stupidly large. There's going to be really bad technology knockoffs.
Isn't that what we just said, but you were trying to disagree with me?
No,
Am
no,
I
no.
right here, Kim?
He's just rewording it.
He's now agreeing with us.
But what I'm saying is it will just pop. And then what will happen is nothing.
That's the way everything is. It pops because something new comes.
Right.
Right. Or everybody gets tired of it. There's too
Well,
much.
yeah, but there's a difference between something new coming out and it dying on its own. I mean,
I don't think
MMO
anything really dies. It takes a lot to die. Like, I think Angry Birds is finally dead on its own now that we're getting a movie, which actually looks kind of good.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it looks actually pretty funny.
I'm
Sorry,
siding with
yeah.
Pocky. No.
No.
Well, I can't win them all.
But like, look at the MMO craze. Like when WoW got big, look at how many bajillion either Chinese knockoff or Korean knockoff.
But you know the problem with that is everyone's playing WoW. They don't have time to play these other ones.
But they were wanting people to give all thing,
And that's a time consume right there. An augmented reality game
You-
is something you do as you're walking around. You're doing
That
it's,
is-
it's a casual thing. It is
that
a
is-
casual thing. You're not sitting behind a computer for 5 hours waiting for a raid.
that is
I
crap,
used to
and
do that.
that is crap, and you know it. That
It
there
is
will-
not crap.
No, you know that people are there are people who are going to literally spend sun up to sun down trying to collect all those Pokemon
Yeah.
to sell them online.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
I just care about Jigglypuff and Mewtwo. Those are my two bitches.
You do realize we're still on television. You dropped the B word twice.
Oh, it's okay. I think we've done it before.
No, we're supposed to be better than that.
Anyways, yes, those are the only two I care about. And I'll probably get a Raichu just so I can, well, the Pichu just so I can keep him small. And always just never let him evolve, but make him like super powerful. So you come up, you just giant one with this little bitty thing, he's gonna kick your ass.
But I don't think that I think yes, augmented reality will get big. I just think its bubble will pop. I think very much, it will pop quicker than anything I could expect because at least with the Candy Crush and the Angry Birds type games, Angry Birds you could give a kid, very small child, and they can keep them busy for a while. Candy Crush still has the middle-aged housewife market locked down.
I know a friend who spent $500 on Candy Crush in a month and had to give it up.
Is she a middle-aged housewife?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see this time next year after all this has come out and South by Southwest Gaming has come. And, as we're going to E3, we'll see how this all evolved. We'll have to kind of revisit this and see.
I would be the sniper in the back, making sure you all died, and I could get the loot myself. That's
Well, that's
me.
what I'm saying. Like, you and I would just be in the back going, let them kill themselves. Okay, now finish off the rest. Let's go clean up.